Mamma mia, let's talk about SPIA, single premium immediate annuity. If you've been watching my episodes, I've been telling you, promising you, we're going to talk about how to handle LIFO and basis when it comes to your annuities. LIFO stood for last in, first out. That's the tax treatment on any earnings inside your annuity. Remember, annuities are tax deferred. 3, 5, 7, 10-year windows where you get to compound your money with the avoidance of taxation. It's not the elimination, it's just the deferral. However, when the money comes out of the annuity, it's taxed as income first. If somebody's in a 30 to 40% tax bracket, deferring that annuity income for 10 years really levels up and explodes the growth on that money versus paying in a taxable account that 30 to 40% tax every year. You make 10%, you're really keeping 6. I'd rather have the 10 reinvest, the 10 reinvest, the 10 reinvest. Hey, before I keep going, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you have some questions, throw them in the comments and I'll be sure to respond to you. Let's keep going. Now, you've got a LIFO, you've got a basis. One of the biggest things you probably are familiar with that is a SPIA is when somebody wins the lottery. Lottery winnings are offered in 2 choices: lump sum or an income stream. X amount of money for, let's say, 20 years. So what's the lottery doing here? They're offering you a choice. The grand prize is $100 million. But you don't actually get that $100 million, do you? You get 20 years of payments that equal that $100 million. However, if you want all your money today, they're discounting it. And what they're going to do is they're buying a SPIA. They're buying a single premium immediate annuity that has a 20-year payment plan designed to it. It's going to discount that $100 million based upon interest rates. They're going to purchase that annuity in your name, and then the annuity company is going to give you those 20 years of payments. Is it taxable? Of course. You've just won a lottery prize, that's taxable. So that's not a LIFO conversation here. Now, if you were to invest your money into a SPIA yourself, let's just say you had $1 million. You don't want any risk on your money. You need income stream. You don't want to play games with the stock market or bonds or anything else. You don't want to see your principal go down. You're going to give the annuity company your $1 million. And again, let's just say they break it down for 20 years. You can get lifetime benefits, but let's just use 20 because the math will be easier to follow. 20 years into $1 million is going to give you $50,000 back in basis. They're giving you your own money back, but they're going to add interest. Now, if you went back to the fixed annuities that we touched on in the previous episodes or indexed, you're earning your interest as you're going and you're deferring under the umbrella of tax deferral. Remember, annuities are tax-deferred vehicles. When you pull the money out, it's going to be taxed under that LIFO. So now, in using the SPIA, you're going to get interest, but you're going to get the majority of your money back in return of principal called basis. So again, look at my notes here. $1 million, 20 years, $50,000 a year is your basis, and let's just say interest rates are at 7%. So they're going to give you 7% interest as well as your $50,000 back. So what's taxable? Well, it's just the 7%. So you might get $54,000, $55,000 a year of income for the next 20 years, but you're only going to pay tax on that smaller portion. And that's one of the ways why people like using SPIAs is to manage that tax implication as they go. Obviously, as rates vary year over year, your interest in that payment's going to vary, but once you lock it in that particular moment, that interest is guaranteed throughout the life of your contract. Okay, so make sure you know what your rates are and what that compounding effect is. Now, why would somebody want to use a SPIA? In a lot of cases, they may not have heirs to leave money behind to. Might be a single individual or a widow or widower at this point. They don't really want to take any risks on their money. They've got expenses they want to meet. They want to get a consistent monthly income, maybe to supplement their Social Security. And so they're willing to give that lump sum money to the annuity company, the insurance company, in exchange for that lifetime or 20-year income stream. Okay, that's where it kind of fits here. Is it popular? Yeah. Where is it really being used? As I said earlier, in the lottery system. They're all SPIAs. Okay, so let's hit the highlights again real quick. A SPIA is going to annualize and annuitize your money into a monthly income stream. It's going to give you the majority of the revenue under the basis side, no tax, and you're only going to pay a small portion of tax on that payment for the actual interest in the calculation. And you get all of that ahead of time before you make your decision to do this. They give you those calculated rates. But keep in mind, if you use a SPIA, at the end of the term, there's no money left. Meaning, when you die, those 20 years are going to continue those payments. If you have a lifetime payment, well, lifetime means what? If you live to be 95, they're going to keep paying you. You pass away at 75, payments are going to stop. So there's some risk involved in there. I like using the 20-year because you're at least guaranteed to get the money for those 20 years. So if somebody dies midway or partially through, the payments will go on to their heirs so that the completion is done. Again, these are nuances to make sure you want to talk to your advisor about. Hit me with questions if you have any. Now, this is part 3 of our annuity episodes. I've got one more to go. Join me next time. We're going to break down variable annuities as the 4th element of the 4 annuities that are available to you. Again, I'm Bruce Weinstein. I'm the host of Ask the Planman. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.